Okay. Do you want to play rough? Okay. Uno. Say hello to my little friend. Okay. Do you want to play rough? Okay.
What is up, guys? What is happening? Hope you're all doing very well. So yeah, this week's collab has just been announced. It is the Scarface collab, which we have all know has been coming. It's just like, when? We have items from the preview that are coming as part of this, and we also have a lot of new items that have just been announced from Supreme that are dropping. So without further ado, let's just get straight into the drop list. Okay, so it's getting straight into it. First up, we have this Supreme Scarface split sweater. It's got the image of Tony Montana with the Scarface logo going across the chest, and then yeah, it's just got that like black and white split effect, which I really like. But as this is a sweater, and I don't know, I don't really wear sweaters a lot, I just think I'm gonna go and pass on this for now. Next up, I thought these were a bit random, but yeah, they're doing these hockey jerseys that say Scarface diagonally across the front. This comes in a black and red colourway and a white on white colourway, and on the back of it says Montana 83. I think 83 is when the film released, the year it released, and yeah, it says Montana on the back, so kind of cool. But yeah, next up, this is a piece everyone's definitely been hyped on since they saw it in the preview. It's the all-over graphic, "The World Is Yours" hooded sweatshirt. This is definitely going to be a big hit on drop day. I really like it. I just don't think I could pull it off. That's why I'm not going to try and cop, but I definitely do like this piece and think it's going to sell out really quick. And moving on, we have a Scarface Friend hooded sweatshirt. So it basically has that iconic image of Tony Montana coming out and saying, "Say hello to my little friend," and we've just got like the screen grab from the film. So yeah, I think that's a really cool graphic, because Supreme like doing their just very blunt graphic images on their garments, and I think that's a very iconic one to have on it. And then on the back of the hoodie, as well as a few other items from this collab, they have this just written up bit, which basically says, "In the spring of 1980, the port of Muriel Harbour was opened and thousands set sail for the United States. They came in search of the American dream. One of them found it on the sun-washed avenues of Miami. Wealth, power and passion beyond his wildest dreams. He was Tony Montana. The world will remember him by another name, Scarface." So I think that's just a lovely little like write-up to have on the back of it. It just adds a bit more detail and intricacy to the piece, rather than just slapping on the graphic on the front, even though I still would have been cool with the piece either way. We've got a white one displayed, but I'm sure it's going to come in a plethora of colours. Black and white for definite, but not sure otherwise. Next up is my by far favourite t-shirt they're dropping. This is the Scarface split tee. So it's got the same graphic that was on the sweater, but on a t-shirt this time, which I really like, because I'm a big fan of just Supreme t-shirts, because yeah. And then we got the same write-up on the back of that. We've got this displayed in red, but I'm sure it's going to come in a ton of different colourways. Another one we have is the Scarface shower tee. Now I'm just guessing this is a graphic from a shower scene or whatever. I should really watch the film, shouldn't I? But anyway, so we have this graphic of Tony Montana with a gun up to his cheek, and then the same thing written on the back. We have the Scarface Friend tee. So it's the same graphic as on the hoodie, but on a t-shirt. They've got this shown in grey, which I actually really like. I think it looks sick in grey, but I'm sure it's going to come in all the classic Supreme colourways that they always drop with t-shirts. And then we have the Scarface Blimp tee. So I suppose them releasing this just brings this whole inflatable blimp full circle, just because why else would they dropped a inflatable blimp? But yeah, they're dropping this Scarface blimp tee, so it's got a screen grab of the blimp going by in the film saying "The world is yours." It's probably my least favourite graphic tee out of these that they're dropping, just because it doesn't have the text on the back, and I don't know, I think it's a bit of a boring image, and they've just got the tiny Supreme logo just sitting underneath it. So that's probably my least favourite tee. Next up, we have this Scarface beanie. Now this wasn't seen in any leaks or anything, so this is a bit of a surprise item to me, and I think it's a really sick one. So we just literally have the Scarface logo going straight across the brim of the beanie, and then on the back we have Supreme written in that font they use on their, like, a lot of their baseball jerseys. So yeah, I really like this beanie. I'm not sure if it's going to come in multiple colorways, but yeah, in this black colorway it looks really good. Another thing we weren't expecting, we're having skate decks. We've got 2 skate decks coming, which I'm a really big fan of. Like, I'm borderline considering copping. But we have the shower skateboard, so again it's that shower scene with the gun to his face on a skate deck, and then on the top of the skate deck we have that text that we've got on some of the garments. And then this is definitely my favourite out of the 2, we have the Scarface split skateboard. So we have the graphic of Tony with that whole black and white thing, and then on the front again we have the text. I really freaking like that skateboard, because yeah, I did want to get like that Blood and Semen deck that dropped week 1, but I missed out on it. And then yeah, I just fancied having like a skate deck in the back or something, just to jazz up the whole Hype Beast ensemble. But yeah, I do really like that, so that might have to be a cop. And then the absolute curveball that no one saw coming, not like no one could have predicted this. We didn't see it in any of the leaks, but we have a Supreme Scarface The World Is Yours desk lamp. Now this thing looks freaking sick. Yeah, there's not much I can really say about it, but yeah, that is awesome. I don't know how big this thing is, but I don't know, I just think it's really cool and I really want it. But again, I don't know what the retails are going to be like this week, so yeah, that could easily be a very expensive accessory depending on what it's made of. So that could easily be like actual like metal or whatever, or if it's plastic it's going to be cheap. But yeah, that has potential to be a very expensive accessory. So yeah, that sums up all of the items that have been confirmed for this week's collab. So just to sort of round up this video for you guys, I'll tell you what I think I'm going to try and cop. Well, these are my top 3, so I'd say possibly the lamp. The lamp's very cool. Definitely potential to get this skate deck, because I just think it's such a cool graphic to have on a Supreme board. And then I think I'm going to go for the Scarface split tee in maybe like, I don't know, I'm obsessed with black. I need to stop buying black t-shirts. I don't know, once we have like confirmed colourways I'll decide then, but yeah, I do like the Scarface split tee. And then yeah, that's probably my top 3 items I'm going to go for this week, depending on what preview items we find out are dropping. Probably tomorrow we'll know what is the full drop list. Hopefully none of my like hit list items for the whole season are dropping, just because it's a lot of money that gets spent when you're in this whole hype business. I'm actually hoping for once there's no fire dropping with this collab, just because I think this collab is so sick and I really want to get a piece from it, even though I haven't seen Scarface and I can't vouch for the film that much. But it definitely is an iconic, like, cult classic film, so it's understandable why Supreme would want to collab with them. So yeah, one question I did want to ask you guys, if you could choose like a cult classic film to have Supreme collab with, what would you choose? Because I know for sure I'd choose Pulp Fiction, just because I'm a big Tarantino fan, and yeah, I love all those films. So if they did like a Pulp Fiction collab, I reckon that would be absolutely absurd. And yeah, so that's what I'd choose. Let me know what you choose down below. let me know what you think you're going to cop from this collab, and I'll be back very soon with another video. Cheers guys, peace.